Good day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Civ 5 Civilization Challenge playing as Greece. Don't remember where we left off. It did take a little break, only a few days, since I think it's only been a few days at least since I recorded the last episode. Should probably hit next turn, and my mouse wheel is not working, so how the hell do I zoom in and out? Page up, page down? Seems that way. Okay. I found the hotkey. Huzzah. Take a step before firing on this guy. It's forest grassland. This is jungle. Would have a minor victory, but it would probably be better for us just to move, I would think. I'm gonna hoplite here. Doesn't really matter which way it goes. Yeah, just keep this guy moving. See, it's been at least a few days since I recorded the last episode. I don't remember everything. It looks like we were heading our guys down here. If I remember, it was this spot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Should be this spot. Yeah, it gets everything but this wine, which is a little bit unfortunate. It would be nice to get the wine. But heck, we already got 2 new happiness resources here. I don't think we have either gems or salt in our capital. No, we don't. So, yeah, already gonna get 2 happiness resources plus a bunch of other resources. So, this is still a really good spot for us. And also a bit more iron. Or actually, a bit of iron because we don't have any right now. Well, we'll eventually get those 2 probably, but not a lot of iron. Probably gonna have to go to strategic resource placement next time, just because that is always really annoying when that happens. We'll have to see what ends up happening with other strategic resources. And what were we building? Hagia Sophia for the faith for religion, right? Because we want to keep our super overpowered ocean tiles. That sounds good. You were off exploring, it looks like. Would actually be kind of nice to finish circumnavigating the globe here. We had discovered Eif. No idea how you actually pronounce that. The Aztecs. Interesting. So we have a mix of people. I'm noticing a lot of. Well, it seems like several, kind of more tribal civs. So you got the Aztecs. You have, that's wrong. That's Siam. Who are these guys again? Indonesia. I don't know if they're really tribal. But we do have Polynesia, which is definitely more tribal. There's someone else though. Maybe not. Kind of a mixed bag civs though. I suppose that is acceptable. We already know where their capital is. They're a long ways from us. Not gonna be too much of an issue. Open borders. Solidify our friendship. Are we friendly with them? I don't remember if we are or not. No, I'm gonna refuse for now. I didn't ask to speak with you. Oh no, I was meeting you. Oh no. This has been a few days. Don't remember everyone who's here. We got masonry. Don't remember. Oh, I guess we could just get masonry to go move up to other stuff. And we were meeting Assyria. That was why we He suddenly popped up. We are actually friendly with Polynesia. I don't know if we want to do too much to increase that though, because this is a bit worrisome. They're spreading out towards our capital already. Already got our freaking horses. I wanted those horses. I have a lot of horses. We're gonna get 4 over here, but this is not a lot. I wanted these horses. I just want to be cautious with what diplomatic moves I make. Fair amount of sheep over here. Looks like these mountains go all the way up to his border though, so I'm gonna go this way with my archer. Let's make sure the worker can actually move that far first. Yep. Which way? This way. Oh, Syria's right there. Well, that would explain why we met him then. You need orders? Yeah, you need to start heading down here. It's gonna take you a while, isn't it? Cancel that order. 8 turns. 9 turns, never mind. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. But we have the hoplite there to escort him. Embassy with Montezuma. We don't actually know where his capital is yet. That city we found was just an expansion. I'm guessing his capital's probably inland. So it might be a good idea to accept embassies here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is inland. Chichen Itza has been completed. No, thank you. I know where your capital is. Yeah. Luckily, we were not going after Chichen Itza, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, this guy does seem to have a fair amount of wonders. Diplomatic overview, is that where we see him? Yeah. Stonehenge, Hanging Gardens, Chichen Itza, Petra. It's like he's trying to pick all the absolute best ones. Just build them all in Warsaw. But yeah, Tenochtitlan is way in here. He's the one that looks like got the culture for jungles. Yep. It's a good choice. A lot of jungle on this map. Some composite arches. You guys... What am I going to want to hook up first here? That is a really good question. I would assume probably one of the happiness resources, probably the salt. The salt is super, super good. So let's just go stand on the salt and wait for that settler to make its way over here. And of course he has another city down here. That's why I don't want to get too friendly with him. Of course, the goal of this game is to, once again, try for diplomatic victory, because the strengths. Religion of Zoroastrianism? Is that what that said? I didn't get to see the whole word. Zoroastrianism. Okay. That is a really weird name. I have never heard of that religion before. Religious overview. World religions. Still 2 that can be founded. We still got a little ways to go to get to 200 faith, though. We're only getting 3 faith at the moment. We would have more if we had another city founded and some more, temples and the like built, but we don't yet. There's a lot of gems around here. We finished construction for composite bowmen, if I remember correctly, and then we had to figure out what we were going to go after next. Hanging Gardens is useless since it's already been built, so mathematics doesn't really do much for us. Our special unit is the companion cavalry. Can't even build it yet because we don't have the horses. Stables are not useful yet. Not until we get the city founded. Circus Maximus. Just have a Coliseum in all cities. I don't think we have one built in the capital yet. And we're still building the religious wonder. We are getting, seems like quite a lot of science, though. How quickly this stuff is going. 4 from trade route, 36 from city. That seems kind of high. We do have a 12. Well, yeah, we are actually. It does actually make some sense. We are going super fast because of all of our food. So we get a good amount of science from that. And we, of course, have our national college, which helps out with that. So I guess it makes some sense. Of course, we got a great lighthouse, because it gets free lighthouse, and the culture and merchant point, and the naval bonus, which is really nice. I love naval. So you still got 9 turns there before we can build anything. What do we actually want? Aqueduct will be really good. Just keep that up for the moment, at least. Colossus. I thought someone already built the Colossus, though. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, Syria already got Colossus, so that's useless to us. Heroic, Epic, and Swordsman. We don't even have the iron yet. Forge and Workshop will be nice. Oh, Artist Guild is good. Machu Picchu. Must be within 2 tiles of mountain, though. Trading Company, Pikeman. So Poland just got Chicken Itza, which means that they have civil service. Which means they went up this way. May or may not have theology, which is interesting. I mean, it requires dominant poetry, so they may. Theology doesn't really require all that much. Terrace farm, food from farm. With access to fresh water. We don't have any fresh water around, though. We may just want to get compass. Additional trade route. Fishing boat yield, gold yield improved by 1, so we get more gold, which is good for, of course, our attempt at a diplomatic game. Want to start getting some city-states on our side. Exchange range sea trade routes. Harbor sea trade routes originating from city have 50% increase in range and produce additional 1 gold, connecting to another civ. Which is, of course, good, because we're going to probably be doing mostly doing the sea trade routes, most likely. And of course we can start sorry for the brief audio cut. Had to sneeze. It would be nice to get the Gallicis as well, first ranged naval unit, start taking advantage of our naval supremacy. And of course we're going to want education as well for science. Science. Want to keep on the science. And, looking a little farther ahead, not seeing too much on the bottom that I want, at least early on. Pretty Press Square has a hell of a lot of stuff. Palace is really good. Of course, education. If we really want to go after some of the religious game, of course, want to go up this way as well. Observatory. Of course, we can't get observatory because we're not next to a mountain. Faster bark units, caravel. Astronomy is not too important for us. Navigation obviously is, if we're going for having mainly naval power with obviously a bit of land power to protect our capital and our other city as well. I'm thinking probably compass, then education. The civil service again doesn't really do much for us. Good to get along the way. Markets are, of course, really good. And we really don't need any of this stuff here at the moment. So yeah, I think we'll go compass first. Plan things out nicely. Worker, you can't do anything till you're actually, you've got the city around you, so you just sleep. You just go on alert. And that should be, oh, you gotta move, right. Oh, come on. Really? I can't get around because of this freaking ice? Yeah. Only subs are gonna be able to actually go across the north. I could always try circling around south. Or try coming back to see if this is actually a lake or a sea. That is annoying. I wanted to come around and heal back up. So close, and yet so flippin' far. Yeah, well. Sorry, guy. Sorry, poor Trium. You're gonna have to take the long way home. No, I'm gonna refuse, and then in this turn, I already got a Reformation on Assyria. Oh, they must have gone. If they got a Reformation, they must have gone for. Well, unless they got the Wonder for the Great Prophet or something, but probably went for piety or piety policy tree. We're gonna get our next policy in 31 turns. That's a long ways away because we're not producing much culture at the moment. We're probably gonna want to start going down patronage as soon as we get it. Aesthetics might be good for us, although probably patronage than commerce. Although aesthetics always nice, just because, oh, heck, even just fine arts, excess happiness turned into culture. And culture increased by 30% with world wonders. The rest of it isn't too important, unless you're going down, the culture victory. But it is nice to get. And of course, this is exploration. It's got some really great stuff as well. But we shall see when we start getting more policies. Patronage will likely be a must for us, since we are going to try going a little bit more for that diplomatic game here. This would have been a great place to settle if they hadn't done so already. Go down here. Must be one of theirs. You keep on moving through this jungle. Processing turn for city-states and barbs. What do I want to do with you? Try going around here. Doesn't look like, at least at first, doesn't look like it connects through to the ocean, this in your sea, but it still technically might. So we'll keep exploring with this scout archer of ours. Looks like this guy finally finished his farm. Yeah, you really don't have much to improve over here. It's a plains, so, and that's why I was wondering why I had so little food. It's plains, doy. This is grassland. Would be good for turning into farms because it gives us more food. Right now, we don't have any specialist slots yet, of course. We're working these guys for food and hammers. Hopefully it picks up this whale soon. That'd be nice. Oh, this one too. We have 2 more whales yet to get. Thinking about what tiles to work next. Well, this one really, because we already got 3 food there. But it would probably be best to get a mine up and running for those times where we want some good old production. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a mine. I was saying put a mine right here, but I might want to leave that spot empty for now. In case we ever want to put like a fort or something here if we ever get, attacked by land, because this would be a really good defensive location for us. Blocking in, blocking out a land attack. Sea attack, of course, you need, ships to block out. So yeah, I think we're going to put our mine up over here. And these guys, of course, just waiting. And then poor Jimmy. Gonna have to go the long way around back home. No, I'm not declaring war on everyone. I did just forget to actually check to see who I want to do embassies with. And no, I'm not declaring war on someone I don't even know who you're referring to. Oh, he was referring to... I am blanking on the name. Arabia. I was thinking Assyria for some reason, but no. Assyria is this guy, which is why I was trying to blank. It started with an A, that's why I was trying to blank there. But yeah, I know I'm not going to war with Mecca. Thank you very much. It's one of my closest neighbors. The other one, of course, being Polynesia over here. Flipping mass expanding Polynesia. Keep moving this guy this way. This guy's slowly dying out. Take a peek over here. Still haven't even seen what the city name is. You keep on. I'll build it there. I'm gonna put this guy up there on the hill. And Jimmy's gotta keep making his way home. I nicknamed this guy Jimmy, by the way. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus has finally been built. Isn't that an early wonder? Montezuma's entered medieval. No, we're already in medieval. Yeah, it is. Needed marble or stone. I don't think we had either, so we couldn't have even built it. No, we don't. It's a nice wonder. Surprised it wasn't built yet. I'm actually going to send our hoplite over here, I think. I know this area is dark still. Wanna, fog of war dark at least. Wanna stay close to him. He's still got a little ways to go. Just babysit him as much as possible. Keep him super, super safe. You, be mine. And you. How do we rename you? How do we rename you? I know we can rename you. Somehow. I thought. I'm pretty sure you could. Dang, sure. That's just to center it. Get camera to center it. Couldn't you rename? Name. Rename. Nope. Doesn't say anything about that. Unit. I'll have to look that up at some point. I'll probably look it up in between episodes. See if you can rename these. I remember you being able to. But I don't see any prompt on how to do that. Oh well. Oh yeah, I can upgrade you to composite bowman. Let's do that. I'll have to upgrade this guy once he finishes scouting here and then get back home. And right, we were going to check about embassies. Don't want to give ones to my neighbors, nearest neighbors. I think embassies should be alright. Actually, I should probably, before I do that, Demographics. Oh, most production, most population too. Third in that. 8th in food, 6th in manufactured goods, 7th in gold, 8th in land, 6th in soldiers. Hey, we're not last. Assyria is first, though. That's concerning. So we may not want to actually give embassy to him. We're first in approval rating. Yeah, we're happy. If not really all that great in everything else. Although we're third in population. Third in population is really good considering we only have one city. We're about to get our second one. Really should have expanded earlier. That's one thing I do in Civs, that I don't expand as early as I probably should, or as much as I probably should. But I always tend to go for small empires more often. You know, I build tall more than I build wide. It's just my playstyle. So yeah, I think everyone other than this guy who's a ways away. Of course, we already got one from him. Get one from this guy, because I don't think we can actually see his capital there. Yeah, we hadn't seen his capital. Well, now we can see it there. That is good. We already got one with him. And I think that is everyone. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Just counting them out. Make sure I didn't miss a capital. Machu Picchu's gone. Aww. Not that it mattered too much. We do have an extra whale. I will buy silver. Except, more than happy to say, friendly with you because you haven't expanded my way. Another religion founded. Uh-oh. In Mecca. He founded Islam. Appropriate, but that only leaves one left, and we're still a ways away from 200. Still 4 turns away from this. Is there any way that we can boost this at all? Reset tiles. It's not going to change the turns. We don't actually have a ship over here, it looks like. We'll have to get a fishing boat over there. I think that is everything we needed to have locked up. What did we have the extra guy on before? Because this farm wasn't being worked unless it just grew. It might have just grown. Because I think it stops so you know when your cities grow off once they hit like 10 or something. Which is kind of stupid, I think. Resource demanded cocoa. Well, they didn't have any extra. Okay, once we get that mine done, that'll be good. Have purchase workboat will be 240, and we're currently losing 1 gold per turn for some reason. $12 on unit maintenance, 6 on building maintenance. Well, maybe because we just upgraded the unit, probably. Oh, Machu Picchu has been built. Great. Oh. So much for going to war with him. Of course he had to build the freaking Great Wall. Why couldn't it have been, like, these guys to build the Great Wall? I don't care about those guys. It's like, nah. Deal where we got gold to us has ended. Oh, because we were giving away the whales for gold. I just spent it for happiness. Maybe I shouldn't have spent it for happiness. We need gold more. Public source process. You are mercantile, so you give happiness. It does give. Well, you give super happiness because the silk and the porcelain too. And it needs orders, right? That does look like it opens up here, which is good to know. Let's send you up this way. Barbarian encampment that we can't do anything about. At least not yet. So we're sending you here. One more turn away from settling our city, and then we'll probably call it there. Villainous in Indonesia now. Well, you took that, but that Great Works offer pretty quick. Yep. Just dump some gold in there, obviously. See the wisdom of a great scientist. Now protecting villainous. I should probably... Already pledged? Already pledged, alright. Make sure I pledge those guys. Should I start firing? Probably. You go here. Found our new city of Sparta. And no, I'm not going to make the joke. First thing we want you to build is... Well, I can actually purchase anything, probably not, because we don't have enough gold. Oh, let's see here. It's actually a good question. What do we want to build first? Probably shrine. It's probably not going to be built in time for it to make a difference, but hey. Don't have much food at the moment because we need actual food tile. I'm thinking it's a good amount of money, but it's gonna be a while before the borders are going to expand down here. So I think it's a good idea to buy one of these. Probably best to buy this one so we can then potentially go out to get that one at some point as well as this one. Get this for the food, so it expands in twice the time. Of course, the shrine's now 40 turns, but that's because there's protection there. And once, of course, you get an extra person, it'll go faster. And at that point, I might actually want the lighthouse for more food and production. That's going to take even longer. Let's get it started on the shrine. And send this guy out here, I guess. Is that really the fastest way to get over here? Land there. Probably better to do it this way. And you know what? I'm going to go all out. Purchase 2 tiles. Because this is going to be really good. And actually, start off that one, because that's actually 2 food. I didn't see the 2 food behind the little salt figure there. And you are going to construct a mine for an extra food and extra production. Really freaking good tile. I'm going to start taking pot shots at that guy. And keep sending you towards home. Could take a shot at this guy, but you're already injured, so just keep scouting and heading around and heading back home. And I think that will be it for this episode. We do finally have our 2nd city, which is good, but we actually, because of the salt, we actually back in positive in the gold. But we need to fix that situation up. Hopefully get a religion 3 turns away from Hagia Sophia. We'll have 179 at that point, and Hagia Sophia would give us +3, so 179. Let's calculate this real quick here. 179, and then we'll have 6 per turn. So that's 3 turns, plus 6 is 185. That's 4 turns. 5 turns will be 191. 6 turns, 197. 7 turns until we have enough to get a great profit. And that's a chance at a great profit. You can't actually... Where's it say for great profit? I can't actually buy it or anything. Really, really hope Honolulu doesn't have anything. They have a lot of cities, so it's possible they might get one. Honolulu, Polynesia. Pyramids, Great Wall. They've been focusing on the bottom. Casimir had piety. The Aztecs have one in piety. Ooh. In Siam and Assyria. They have religion. Aztecs don't. 7 turns. Minimum. Might be 8 or 9 or more. Hopefully only 7. I'm really hoping we get that religion because that's really important here. It makes these guys much, much, much more powerful. It'll make these guys down here the same. Without it, we're going to be hurting a little bit more. Because the other things aren't going to help us quite as much. But that will be it for this episode. And I will see you guys next time.